Hey, aloha, I'm Ronnie Margolis with the Agency Margolis Team Kauai here on the beautiful Garden Island of Kauai. And it's time for our monthly report. Here we are in early July, and we're going to review June's numbers and talk about what the summer looks like here in the beautiful Garden Island. So let's get into it when we do the numbers. So let's continue this trend of looking at the year-to-date numbers compared to last year. And nothing's really changed. Of course, with the recent war and high prices of fuel and high interest rates, there's nothing specifically happening globally or geopolitically that's going to really bring an impetus to our market, at least that I can see. So in June, our sales were down 21.8% compared to June of last year. Total year-to-date sales down 18.3%. And again, the slight growth in inventory, 71 new listings through the month of June, 58 transactions. So 13 more properties, came forward than went away. And that's been the trend most of 2026. And despite this slowdown in sales, once again, medium prices holding strong residential. Now this is island-wide, right? And it's different in each zone, but the residential median price went up to $1.6 million. The condo prices went from $715,000 to almost $1 million, $999,000. And vacant land prices went up just slightly. So fewer sales, higher prices. This is really the hallmark of a supply-constrained, high-demand market like Kauai is. And as I said earlier, the inventory trend, we get more listings and sales. Every month, a little bit more market. And it's not a flood of inventory, but once again, the condo market is softer than the residential market, and the land market is softer than the condo market. And that's been the trend most of this year. If we take a look at the difference between the North and South Shores, really are two main resort areas. Sales are down in June, 42% compared to last year, and year-to-date down 31%. But median prices surged again. High-end homes in the Kukui'ula subdivision or Kaloa Estates or Poipuana Estates, any one of those higher-end luxury subdivisions. And the condo median price continues to scooch up. So despite the slow amount of volume, that prices haven't really dipped, and people tend to want to be in one resort area. They like the South Shore, they like the amenities, they like the less rain factor, and people love the North Shore, the Vacant area. And it's always interesting, as someone who's lived mostly mid-island for the last 22 years, to see how people gravitate to certain areas for different reasons, or the aesthetics or the ambiance, etc. So condo prices stay strong in Poipu, and there's still plenty to choose from. Of course, the loss leader, when you see the Kiahuna plantation units that sell in the 200s or 300s, there are currently 29 of them for sale there. And if you want to know more about leasehold property, please ask. It's not all that it appears to be at that very low price, because there's, of course, some catches there. Take a look more on the east side in Lihue and Kauai. Lihue continues to be one of the bright spots. There's a lot of reasons why people find it being convenient in town. You're closer to medical facilities. If you're a doctor, of course, you're closer to work. And on the Kauai district, that would be Wailua, Kapa'a, etc. Sales are down a little bit in June. The residential price is just below $1 million at $965. And when you look at the commercial volume surging, we have very few commercial transactions. So it doesn't take much to sway the numbers in that regard. Waimea, not a lot for sale. That's generally been the case. Only one residential sale in June. And I think that's going to change in July, because I've seen a couple sales already recently. Median prices stay about the same. It is the most affordable area, the drier west side of the island, where you can get homes for under $1 million that are of a reasonable quality. So in summary, volume down, inventory slow building, prices holding strong, and luxury leads the way. When you speak to luxury agents, and of course my team and I belong to the eXp Luxury Division, and we're proud of the value proposition we can bring to sellers syndicating to innumerable international sites and everything that our luxury portal offers. Those parts of the market are soft, and yet the small amount of sales, of course, outpaces the volume of the more affordable areas of the island. So if you want to stay in touch with a particular area, if you want to get updates on a specific neighborhood or a condo complex, my team and I are here to serve you, to learn about what's important to you and why it's important to you, so that we can best help you to find a match here on the beautiful Garden Island of Kauai. Till next month, Ronnie Margolis, eXp Realty, the Agency Margolis Team, part of the largest team in the state of Hawaii, and have a great summer. See you next month. If you've been enjoying my market videos and the other content and songs we put up here on our YouTube channel, please come and visit my new authority site. It's a documentation of my 22 years of experience here on the island. I'd love to share it with you. I'd love to get your feedback and input. That's RonnieMargolisRealestate.com.